I'm Jessica. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm so nervous. I don't like being nervous. I feel like I'm nervous because it's like I've never done something like this, and it's close to my heart, and I want to give it justice. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. This is a very special project for me. It's my very first podcast, and I decided to reach out to a couple Black girls in Calgary, Alberta, just to ask them a couple questions about their experiences with discrimination growing up as a Black girl. Me personally, I feel like I had a decent experience. I did grow up being the only Black girl for a very, very, very long time. The first time I ever made Black friends was high school, junior high school. And yeah, now I can say I have a very solid group of Black friends and other races. But yeah, I have a very strong group of Black friends and acquaintances that I'm just very thankful and grateful for. Everyone who participated in this. Ooh, I'm gonna cry. Sorry, I'm emotional. I just want to say thank you. I just want to say a really big thank you to everyone who participated, even if we didn't have interviews. Thank you so much for agreeing and making plans with me. Everyone who participated, thank you so much. You mean the world to me. I'm really grateful. I hope this does justice to even a little percentage of what a lot of us have gone through and still go through. I took all of their interviews, I put them all together, trying to make a story, which was the whole point of the podcast. We had to reach out to a community of our interest and create stories within the stories of other people. So yeah, I thought, why not do something close to home, something that I care about, something that relates to me. So yeah, I'm actually really happy with my work. I'm working on that right now. I'm almost done. Yeah, without further ado, here is Dear Black Girls. My mind can help but drift back to the experiences that shaped my journey, as well as other Black girls growing up in this northern city. In a place where the winters are as harsh as the stereotypes can be, finding your place as a Black girl often feels like navigating uncharted terrain. Alongside me, I carry the stories of my peers, my friends, and my soul sisters, each one a testament to the resilience and strength of our community.
My name is Latifa. I was born in Burundi, Bujumbura.
So my name is Toden. I was born in Nigeria, so I'm a Nigerian Canadian.
My name is Nairut. I was born in Ethiopia, and I am South Sudanese.
My name is Blessing Okiki. I was born and raised in Toronto, Ontario.
My name is Dorliana Maurice, aka D. I am ethnically Haitian, and I was born in Montreal, Quebec.
I'm Tamiwa. I was born in Nigeria.
My name is Chelsea. I am Nigerian and from Botswana.
My name is Ruth Faribi. I am Nigerian.
My name is Emmanuela Ave. Ethnic background is Southern Sudanese.
Hey everybody, my name is Ibodi Makasa. I am of Congolese descent. I was born in Montreal, Quebec, and I currently reside in.
I currently reside in.
Born and raised in Calgary, Alberta.
And I currently reside in Calgary, Alberta.
I wondered if we all had a defining moment, an understanding of the discrimination as to why it was happening to us.
When I was growing up, I didn't initially feel discrimination. I honestly was shocked when I found out people were discriminating against me because of my skin color.
I definitely face discrimination. I've grown up in Alberta my entire life in a lot of mostly white spaces, and I think the first memory of sort of discrimination or bias or a little bit of ignorance I ever had was in the 6th grade, my teacher, Miss Cabetto, shout out Miss Cabetto, we were talking about different kinds of houses, or the lesson was different kinds of houses. And it was like, oh, mansion, and, you know, like a townhouse, or just drawings on the board. And then she drew a hut. And she was like, oh, Tamiwa, you would know about huts. And I was like, what? I didn't live in a hut. But that was just kind of the ignorance that has followed me throughout my life in Alberta and in Calgary. And just the otherness and the pointing out.
I feel like overall, being born in Calgary, I feel like my parents really tried to force me to assimilate a lot. I do think I faced a lot of discrimination. I don't know if I truly understood why. I don't think I had like other people around me to like reflect and be like, oh, like this might be why this is happening to you. My mom and I were driving on Edmonton Trail, and this guy was trying to brake check her, and they drove past and they rolled down their windows and they called us the N-word. That's when I realized, I was like, okay, people are really racist out here.
Since I was a kid with my brother, he kind of like discriminated me for like being black. I never understood it because he was my brother, and he'd always like talk about how like black girls were gross and stuff, so it kind of made me feel like black guys didn't like black girls because like my own brother would tell me that. But obviously it was because of his own trauma, because he had his own dealings with black girls, but then like me and my sister were his little sisters, so like saying that to your little sisters, and you're not gonna, like, why would you do that?
Sometimes I would get stares, especially now that I'm older. I would notice, when I look back to my childhood, I would notice that like some of my classmates, especially in grade 3, would kind of be like, oh, like, why does your hair do that?
I would say like maybe in like the job process. I think that's when I first, like, it was like super eye-opening for me to realize like how discrimination works. I think when it comes to like the like job search and like you're interviewing, that's when you start to realize, okay, yeah, I'm black. I could never get the job until like I realized, okay, I need to present myself in a way that like they will accept, and maybe that's like how I'll decide to wear my hair, if I'm gonna wear my hair curly, if I'm gonna wear it straight, like what outfit am I gonna wear? Am I just gonna wear like something like super simple to like kind of, you know, dull myself down? I feel like those were like the levels of discrimination I experienced when I was really young, but then it became different as I got older.
Navigating life as a black girl in Calgary is a journey fraught with many challenges, yet filled with many moments of joy and triumph. Finding our voices in spaces where we are often overlooked to celebrate our heritage in a city that often fails to recognize its diversity. Our experiences are one of resilience, courage, and unwavering determination.
I'm 26 years old.
I'm 29 years old.
26 years old.
I'm 25 years old.
I am 23 years old.
No, I don't think it's easier navigating life as a black girl right now. Maybe it'll change in a couple of years or a couple months, you never know. But I think I've had to learn a lot of things just growing up here.
Yes and no. I remember saying this in like grade 1, being like, doesn't he like black girls?
Surprisingly, yes, because like, I mean, okay, you still have to do that thing where you go on Pinterest and you'll search up like hairstyles for black girls, yeah, skincare for black girls, sunscreen for black girls, etc., etc. But like back in the day, it would be like, okay, go on YouTube, makeup for black girls, and then there's like maybe 3 or 4.
I do not think though that navigating life as a black girl is easier. I really don't, and I would actually say it's probably harder, because with media and access to different like parts of the world, I am really deep in how anti-blackness is like everywhere. Like people just hate black people everywhere. Darkness like everywhere. That has been one of the toughest realizations for me to make, while still saying like that's not gonna have. I'm not gonna let it define me, or cliche as it is, but I'm not gonna live by that just because it's true. But it's true.
I'd say definitely easier. I feel there's a lot more people, tools, resources, even the relative community to kind of help you get through the struggles with people who understand you a little bit better.
I think it's even harder, actually, as a black woman. I mean, it's a lot easier in a sense where you know other black women and you get to like hear their experiences as well.
I
feel like my parents instilled so much confidence in me again. And then also like growing up, the friends that I had, they didn't necessarily try to change me. They let me be who I wanted to be. I just felt very safe in that sort of thing. When I see another Black woman, I also see myself and I'm like, she is so beautiful, which means like, I'm beautiful.
As we talk, cry, and laugh together, our conversations turn into what we would say to our younger selves. Those wide-eyed girls with dreams as big as the sky. We speak of words of encouragement and strength, knowing that the journey ahead will be filled with twists and turns, but also with beautiful moments.
To my younger self, I would definitely, if I was to say, go back and do university again, like I was saying, I would definitely join clubs. I would network a whole lot more because a lot of the time it's really who you know. You know, move out sooner, maybe. Move out sooner, 100%. And just take that risk to move out because it's really built my character in the past, like, 11 months. I feel like a different person.
To my younger self, I would tell her to be more brave. Because honestly, she was eating down when she was younger.
I feel like I would tell her not to make herself small. I think that is one thing where you already feel as a Black person you stand out. So you get really quiet. There's always time to learn and grow and do better.
I would tell my younger self that you're worthy. You're not too much. You're not too big. You're not too bold. Continue being confident. Continue, being sure of yourself. And don't let anybody make you feel less than.
You can have anything that you want. People might discourage you and tell you to pick one thing, but, I'd say pursue everything that you feel like you're interested in because those skills will always help you in the future.
Girl, take your time. Don't rush. Like, you're very powerful, very strong, confident little girl. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. Like, Mom and Dad love you a lot. So, and your siblings do too. And you're gonna meet such great people. Oh my goodness. Like, don't worry. Do not worry. You're doing so good.
Young Blessing. She's so cool. Just like, don't care. I feel like when I was younger, I just felt like I needed to please everybody. Just like trust herself more and that like she's smarter than she thinks. Because like, look at where I am now. I did this all by myself. And to not care about what people think, just like literally be yourself. And there's going to be genuine people who love you for who you are.
Like all the things that we went through and all the trauma we went through kind of made us who we are today and as resilient as we are today. It's like the next generation when they go into their elementary school classroom and half the books in the like kindergarten books or whatever or have like Black characters and that kind of thing. Like representation is going to be so normal and part of society that I'm excited to see just what happens next.
Younger self, you are so cute. You are literally the cutest little thing to have ever been created. It gets better. You'll become smarter. You'll become more aware. You'll create beautiful relationships with Black women. You're gonna make so many Black girlfriends. Just hang in there. There's so many Black girls out there, and you're gonna be friends with them. I promise you. But stay open-minded and stay focused on everything except your skin color, if you can.
You did good. Like, everything that happened to you in the past, whether good or bad, has put you in a place where you're really thriving now. And I'm really proud of you for just having confidence from day one and not letting people push you around and always taking back your power. And yeah, we did it. We are living the dream life we always dreamed of.
I would tell my younger self to just kind of like go for what I want more and not try to like mold myself into what I think people want me to be. Yeah. Be my own representation. Amen. Purr.
In the end, I hope we find solace in each other's stories. For in sharing our experiences, the good, the bad, and the ugly, we find strength, solidarity, and the courage to walk the path of our unique journeys. And as we continue our journey through life, I hope we do so with a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that together as a community we are unstoppable. You've been listening to Dear Black Girl, created by me, Jessica Bope. This piece is a part of Fixed Point Arts and Media's audio storytelling training program, the Empathy Squad, made possible by Canada's Service Corps, pronounced CORE. Special thanks to Marilyn Will for being the best facilitators ever, and I'd also like to thank everyone who I've interviewed, including Evody, Chelsea Blessing, Latifa Toden Tamiwa, Dorliana, Sabrina, Emanuela, and Ruth. Thank you. You've been listening to Dear Black Girls, created by me, Jessica Bope. This is a piece. You've been listening to for being the best facilitators ever. Oh my gosh, I can never speak. I'm tired. I just want to get this done. You've been listening to Dear Black Girl, created by me, Jessica Bope. This is a piece. Oh wow, 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 wow. Let me chill. You've been listening. Oh, hello.
Hello.
How can I help you? World created by me, Jessica Bope. I can't fucking talk. Am I nervous or something? Like, let's get a grip.